Guys, able to hear me? So we'll start with the questions that you guys had filled out in the last class, and then we'll learn about how to actually identify support resistance and how to draw trend lines and stuff like that in this class. Cool. All right. So Naresh Chavra is asking, please explain trading view tool, short position, long and short position and long position. Cool. Okay. The next question Naresh has is, how many coin can be stored in hardware wallet? You could store as many as you want. Okay. So you could store, say, 10,000 cryptocurrencies, all the cryptocurrencies which are supported by Ledger. You can see it on the ledger.com website, or probably any Ledger, any hardware wallet that you want to buy. It would be mentioned on their website that how many cryptocurrency projects they support, and you could have, if they have supported Bitcoin, you can have thousands and thousands of Bitcoins as well. Like that's not a problem. Prashant is asking, sir, what is your real name? I could see it as Vivan as well as Prateek. So I have my name on Aadhaar card is Prateek, but on social media I use it as Vivan. Why? That's a long story. The second question is asking is, are there any strategy behind having trillion coins in circulating supply? Can't they introduce a coin with billion or millions? Example, BTT. It doesn't really, the strategy behind having a lot of coins is dependent upon the person who is creating it. So most of the coins which have trillions of supply are meme coins, are shit coins. They are just made for fun, and they are kept at a very high supply because the price should be low enough. Suppose if a lot of Indians, a lot of people who are new to crypto, they feel that if a price of an asset is big, they don't buy. Like most of the people that I've met in India, they feel that Bitcoin is very expensive. That's why they don't want to buy Bitcoin. But they feel that Shiba or Dogecoin are cheap. Just because the price of one token is cheap, they feel that the asset is also cheap. But in reality, that's not true. Like a lot of you people might feel that MRP share, I don't know. Wait, let me just check the MRP share price. So current MRP share price, why is it showing 111? There was some, okay, this is showing some other MRP. Cool. So suppose the share price of some asset is like very, oh, that's MRF, not P. One second, MRF share price. Yeah, MRF share price is 90,000 rupees. One MRF share price is 90,000 rupees. Now people might think that 90,000 rupees is a lot to get one share, but that does not mean that it is cheap or it's expensive. It's just the value of one stock, right? Similarly, if you're buying one Bitcoin, you have to spend around $20,000, but that does not mean that a Dogecoin, which is lesser than $1, it's cheap, right? So you might have heard intrinsic value. Like in the last class, we spoke about the difference between fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Suppose if Dogecoin goes 100x tomorrow, it would be somewhere around $10. So does that mean that buying Dogecoin at $10 is cheaper than buying Bitcoin at $20,000? No, right? Because Dogecoin is like it pumped 1000x, and even after pumping 1000x, it's not at $20,000. So I think I've answered that question. So the strategy is basically they want to keep the amount small. That's one of the reasons they have trillions of coins in the circulation. The next question from Prashant is, sir, how did you search wallet details by a person's name? as I'm not able to do that. Also, there will be many people with same name. Still, how will you be able to search? So, there's this. Let me share my screen. So there is this project called as ens.domains. So what does this do is basically you could buy a domain here, which is completely decentralized domain, and attach your Ethereum address to it. Okay. So for example, if you click launch app, you could say crypto, you will have to connect your MetaMask. Okay. For example, crypto pro dot, let's just put crypto pro, click on search. You can buy a domain now called as cryptopro.eth. Now, whenever you're buying this cryptopro.eth, if someone is sending money to this cryptopro.eth, it will come to your MetaMask wallet. Okay. So this is my FD1F. This is my wallet address. So because developers understood that sending money to these addresses is a little tiresome, because who will remember this address? Like, for example, if I paste it here, it's such a big address, right? But what if you could wrap this into a domain like this, cryptopro.eth? So if you go to Etherscan and just type cryptopro.eth, in reality, it will open this address only. Got it? So that's how, because I know Dheeraj, and he uses it on his social media profiles as well. That's one of the reasons if I search Dheeraj, you won't be able to see. For example, Vivan, that's my name. Vivan.eth, you will not able to find it because I already have it. So this is my address, right? So you could see that Vivan.eth is registered and controlled by this address, that is DE1. Now, if you want to send me Ethereum, it will come on this wallet. If you want to send me Bitcoin, it will directly come to this wallet. Cool. You could also see my Twitter and my Facebook link, website link here. So this is all embedded on chain, on the blockchain. Okay. So this is the beauty of ENS domains. Even Vitalik, the founder of Ethereum, even he has his own domain name. That is this one. Cool. So you will not be able to find all the people, because if they don't have ENS domains, you won't be able to find. Like, so this having ENS domain is like really important if you want to search through their name. What is the advantage of having a pair with BTC rather than using USDT BUSD? What is the advantage of having a pair with BTC? So a lot of traders, they want to increase their Bitcoin. For example, see, if you are trading in the pair of USDT, suppose we are trading say Ethereum in the pair of USDT. Okay. Now, if we win, if we lose, if we win, what do we get? If we are doing future trading in Ethereum USDT, if we win USDT. If we lose USDT. Okay. Now, suppose we are trading Ethereum in the pair of BTC. If we win, we make BTC. If we lose BTC. So why some people like to trade in the Bitcoin pair is they feel that Bitcoin, they want to increase the value of Bitcoin. They want that they should have more Bitcoin with them rather than USDT, because US dollar, INR, or any other fiat currency has a lot of inflation. So people who are like very staunch followers of Bitcoin, very staunch, believers of Bitcoin, they trade in the pair of BTC, because at the end of the day, they don't care what USDT is. They care how much Bitcoin they can make. So every trade that they do it through BTC so that they keep on getting more BTC. Cool. These are all like very high level traders. These are people who have been in the crypto space since like more than 6-7 years. they've understood the hack of having more BTC. So irrespective how many altcoins they have, they always sell them in BTC. They never sell them in stable coins because they want more of BTC. Cool. Sir, is it compulsory to buy TradingView Premium for using all indicators on TradingView? No. I think I've also spoken that you could use Binance Exchange. On Binance Exchange also you will get it. On KuCoin Exchange also you will get it. So these exchanges have partnered up with TradingView. So for beginners, you could start with them. But once you feel that, okay, TradingView is helping me with my trading and I'm making more money, then you could go and buy the yearly plan. Generally buy it at the Black Friday sale that comes like once in a year, where you get like around 30, 40, 50% discount. So during that period of time, you could buy that. So we talk about zone A tools of TradingView like arrow, horizontal line, and trend line. How do we identify exact point to draw them? We will be talking about that in this class. Question 2, how to identify upper trend, downtrend, sideways direction while drawing trend lines. We'll do that as well. I would prefer English and more of Hindi for technical class because sir के ऊपर से जा रहा था class 4 में. Jaydev, okay, cool. Any other feedback? No. All right. But the problem is like some people are from South India, like even I'm from South India, but some people do not understand Hindi. So that's one of the reasons why I was keeping it in English. But cool, let's see. If like you're not understanding anything, you could always let me know. Cool, let's start today's class. Bitcoin is pumping as we are speaking. That's a good sign. You can see that you have a very beautiful inside candle here. Like there were two inside candles and it has broken up. Now I feel that till this class ends, like by 9 p.m., it should not go above 21,800. Let's see what happens. Okay. So for now, I'll start teaching you on a new chart altogether. So what you need to do is come here, click on BTC, USD. You can just, if you're trading on Binance, you use the exchange name here. For example, right now I'm just teaching you on a new chart, so I won't use Binance. But if you're someone who's trading on Binance, you use Binance. If you're someone who's trading on Coinbase, Bitstamp, Kraken, or whatever exchange it is, you could use that here. Okay. Every exchange has a little bit of difference between the Bitcoin price. That's one of the reasons. Whichever exchange you're using while trading, make sure that you're loading that chart only. So on the right hand side, you'll be able to see all the names of the exchanges. Cool. So I'll choose this one because there's no drawing here. Let me just like remove all the indicators. Now this is our chart. Can anyone tell me what is the what is the lifespan of these candles? Like see on the screen and tell me what is the lifespan of these candles. I think I'm not able to see your chat for some reason. One hour. Awesome. So you got to know that it's 1 hour because it's from here, right? So today what we're going to learn is support and resistance. Okay. So what is support? For example, right now I'm on the 4th floor. I'm on the 4th floor. I'm sitting on the 4th floor. So can I say that I'm taking support from 4th floor? Like my body is taking support from the 4th floor, right? Now you can see that there's a roof on top of me. There's a roof on top of me. If I like punch it, will I be able to break it? No, because it's strong and there's a lot of resistance when I punch it, right? So support is where the price is being held. Support is called as a line or probably a range where the price is being held or being bounced. So for example, if I want to go to third floor, I cannot get melted into the floor and go directly into the third floor, right? I have to go down, take the stairs and go to the third floor. But as I'm resting on the fourth floor, the support for me is third floor. I'm sitting here. But if I want to go to the upper floor, I cannot directly punch and go to the fifth floor. I'll have to go through the staircase. So similarly, when we talk about the stock market or crypto market, wherever the price is getting held, that is the price is getting reversed, we call it as support. And from above, wherever the price is getting rejected as in the price is touching and then coming down, we call it as resistance. Cool. Now, there's a psychology behind it. Okay. Let me just make this as 1-day chart. Okay. This is a 1-day chart now. Let it load.
So please repeat once again. The resistance and the support part.
Yeah. I'm like talking more about that, so you'll understand in the second example.
Okay. So actually it was network issue. That's why I was not able to hear you.
Sure. So basically support is a range or a line from where the price is getting reversed. That is, the price is touching that line and going above. And resistance is that price point or that line where the price is getting rejected from. That is, it is touching and going down. Okay. So I'll again explain with a lot of examples. You need not worry, you'll understand as we speak. So first of all, this is Bitcoin chart, 1-day time frame. Now, if I want to draw support and resistance, what I'll do? I'll first of all use lines, but lines are not appropriate because line is just like one line, right? But generally, we always have to give a range. I'll again double down on that. For example, imagine we are here where we are. Imagine we are in 13th July 2021. We have not seen this chart. We are here. Okay, we are here right now. आगे का chart हमने नहीं देखा है. So now we have to draw support and resistance. So as I told you, what is resistance? Resistance is a price point from where the price has fallen. Okay. So now the price went up and then started coming down. So can I say that this is a resistance? Yes. So I've drawn a line here. It's resistance for me. Okay. Now it again went up. It again came down. So can I say that this is a resistance? Yes, this is a resistance because the price came down. But again, it went up and it came down. So can I say this whole range is a resistance? Like I'm touching the body and the wick here. Can I say this whole range is a resistance? Definitely yes, because the price went up and then came down. Now, we were in we saw the chart till here, right? We saw the chart till here. Now, if you'll see something which is, sir, इनको supply demand zone भी तो बोल सकते हैं. Yes, supply demand zone को भी इनको supply demand zone भी बोल सकते हैं. Now, if you see something which is a resist, suppose if this went here and came down, that means this is a resistance. Once what is called as a resistance, that becomes a support later on. Okay. Now, if you see the price came down, it again touched here and again came down. So you see that we draw the line here, but if you keep on going right, you will be able to see that this line that we drew, it holded value a lot of times. Let me just show you again. It holded value here. It holded value here. The price pumped here. The price pumped here. Now, if you see that the price was sideways here, but again, when it crossed this line, it again started coming down because this area was a very important area. If you look at the box as well, like this box was a resistance, but the price came down. It again went up. It broke the box for some time, but it could not go up, right? Because this box was resistance. So if you tell me that you could draw like 100% accurate boxes and lines when it comes to understanding support resistance, that's impossible. थोड़ा बहुत तो ऊपर जाएगा ही जाएगा. For example, we drew it till 66,000, but it went up till 69,000 something. So the point here is, whenever the price is taking a rejection from one point, this line that you draw here is called as a resistance line. Okay. That means that people are selling here. What is resistance? What is, like someone said that income, demand, supply and demand zone bhi bol sakte hain, right? So what this means is people are selling here. And what this means, like after it broke up, it went into this box. What this means is people are selling here. Okay. Now, if you see, let's understand support. Now, let's understand support. Okay. Now you see that this, if the price went up, it came down. From here, it again went up. So where did it take a U-turn from? From this level, right? So can we say that this level is support? So just draw like a box here. Now just extend this box. Okay. Now, what does this box mean? This box means that people are ready to buy here. Okay. People are ready to buy here. See, it went up, it came down, it again pumped. When it started dumping, you can see that this support is still holding. Like the price came into this box, it again went up. The price came into this box, again it went up. The price again came into this box. There were people buying here, selling here. The price was going in a sideways movement. But after some time, the price broke. So the rule is something which is support will become a resistance, and resistance will become a support. Now, in today's example, this box is upwards. The price is down. This box is upwards. So what will happen eventually when the price will again come near this box, it will dump from here. So the price is here right now. If it goes up, down, the price will come here and then it will take a rejection. Because why? Because people who have bought here, they will sell here. This is like a common mentality. For suppose you buy something for 10 rupees for how many for 1 year. If you buy an iPhone, suppose if you buy an iPhone for 10 rupees, for 1 year, the price of iPhone is 2 rupees. You're in 8 rupees loss. You will say, the next time I see that iPhone price will come to 10 rupees, I will sell. Right? So exactly this is going to happen. People will sell here. Who will sell? People who have bought here and have seen so much losses, they will sell here. They'll make some profit booking. So what will happen? The price will come down a little bit. But if the buyers are more, the price will cross this box as well. Once this box is crossed, this box will act as a support because people have bought here now. Understood? So something which is a support will turn into resistance, and resistance turns into support. I'll give you more examples. See, this was a COVID crash, so we will not talk about this because I don't think Bitcoin will again come to this level of $4,000. But let's just look at this. This was 2019. Let's look at 2017 bull run. Yeah, this was 2017 bull run. The price was trading at $1,000. It went up till $19,000. Okay, so I'll draw a line here. Let's make it white so that we know that this line is a resistance, right? Because the price went down till here. Now we are in 2017. The price touched this point and came down. Now you just keep on going right. 19,300 level should act as a resistance. If you come to 2020, you see that the price touched here and came down. The price again touched here but came down, but buyers were ready to buy. And that's when the price broke this resistance, and now this line will become a support. How? You just keep on going right, you'll understand. Keep on going right, you'll understand. Look, exactly that line, exactly like that line, the price touched here, went up, touched here, went up, touched here, went up, touched here, went up, went sideways, went up, and then broke. Now, again, this line should have been a resistance here, but because there were like huge buy orders, I told you, right, in the last class that there was a whale who bought $4 billion worth of Bitcoin. So that's one of the reasons we saw this huge rally. But did you understand that this line, this Mota white line, was a resistance in 2017, and since 2017 it was acting as a support. It broke in 2022, right? And now we've again broken this level. So does this mean that if the price pumps, if the price is here and if it comes down, it can again take a U-turn from here? Definitely yes. Right? Because something which is a resistance will turn into support, and support will turn into resistance. Cool. Do you guys have any questions? Now, the best way of doing this is drawing boxes, because lines can be very inaccurate. For example, look at this, like the price came down, but again it went up. So drawing boxes is more appropriate. Nothing is 100%. You will not find like if you draw a line and exactly it will touch your line and go up. That's not going to happen, because there are a lot of people in the market. There's a lot of manipulation. So you should have a room of error. Okay. So suppose if I'm drawing this line, you should have a room for error for this as well. So because of that, I basically draw areas. So as someone was saying that you could call them as supply areas and demand areas. Demand area means support. वहां पे demand है. People are ready to buy there. Supply area means resistance. That means people are ready to sell there. Now, suppose if the price again comes to say this level, that is 24,000 level, there'll be a lot of people who will sell here, because the price went up, it came down. That means sellers are here, right? Sellers are here. So people will eventually start selling here. Why is the price not trying to go up above this level? Because the price started to fall from this level. This was FTX. People who don't know what happened with FTX was a very big exchange which went bankrupt, and then we saw a huge fall. So look at this. Right now we are at FTX levels. We are definitely a little up. That is, we are 200 points up. When FTX thing happened, we were at 21,300. Right now we are at 21,500. Right? But again, as I told you, you draw boxes and not lines, because boxes would give you a room of error. I mean, it will help you from making mistakes. Okay. Now I'll again show you, suppose I'll show you my own chart, the chart that I've been using since forever now. So this is my chart where I trade. So you can see that I had made this chart back in 2017, I guess. So according to this chart, the price was in this box, that is 12,000 to 9,000 region. When it broke up, that means we have broken the resistance and we came to this level. Now the price started touching here and coming down. So I drew a box that once it breaks this box, we will eventually go up. Now what happens if the price is broken? That means this box will act as a support, right? This box will act as a support, and exactly this box, this very box acted as a support, and the price touched 17,500 and went up till 25,000. But when this box broke, that's when we came into a bigger bear market. And now we are nearby this box, which starts from 12,900 region to 21,900 region to 21,300. So if the price breaks 21,900, I feel that the price Bitcoin will even go much more upper if it breaks this blue line. Cool. So this is how I draw lines. What I want to do is I want you guys to start drawing support resistance on a 1 day time frame, and go back to 2017, go back to 2018. Wherever you see a U pattern from below, that's basically where people are buying. Wherever you seeing U pattern from above, that means that is the region from where people are selling. Now, what you have to understand is you have to make boxes and not lines, because boxes will give you much more room. Now, some people, I was expecting that people should be asking this question, but nobody asked this question, that why, where should we draw line from? Should we draw line from this wick, that is these lines, or from the body? So for me, I generally draw it from the body and not the wick. Okay. So I hope you guys know what a wick is and what a body is, but I generally draw it with the body and not the wick. Okay. But you can experiment and see which one works the best. Cool. So these are more charts that I've made. You could make as many charts as possible on TradingView, and accordingly you could take it ahead. Any questions here? How can we make money by selling and buying? Does it work same as stocks? Yes, it works very much similar to stocks. If you come to Nifty, no, let's come to FNO. I think I might have some drawings here already. These lines are really bad, but just delete everything. So if someone wants to draw trend lines here, or maybe support area resistance here, come to weekly time frame or maybe monthly time frame. Okay. Now we see that the price started falling from this region due to COVID. So first of all, you can draw a line here. Okay. This price is a resistance, but it broke up. So whenever the price wants to come nearby this level, it will again bounce back. Okay. The next level of resistance is here, right? The next level of support is this region. Okay. Now come to weekly time frame. You see anything else? You just put it here. Just copy this region. So you can see that if you go on weekly time frame, you are able to catch on this resistance as well. But this resistance is acting as a support here. Hai, this resistance is acting as a support here. Now, can you find anything else? I'm not finding anything else. You could go below here as well, but I don't think the price of Nifty will come this low. So for now, we can only trade in this region for now. Come on daily time frame. If you come on daily time frame, you could see that the price has been moving in the same range, right? It's coming near the line, it's again going down, coming near the line, going down, coming near the line, going down. So can we say that if we want to make a trade, we can short the market if it's nearby this region? Probably yes, but there will be one time when this line will be broken. So the funda is, if one line is being tested more than 3 times, it gets weak. What does this mean? That is, the price came down, went up, came down. Imagine it will again go up. Went down, came up, went down, came up. So now it's tested once, twice, thrice. So if you start punching on a wall or punching on a paper bag or whatever it is, if you keep on punching, once it will, after some time, it will get broken, right? टूट जाएगा वो. If you punch on a door, if you keep on punching, if you are like CID ka daya, if you keep on punching, it will eventually break. So if the price has been touching your resistance line more than 3 times, you need to be cautious. If you're short selling, if you're saying that the price will go down, you should be cautious because the price has touched that area more than thrice. I'm not saying that it cannot go down and again touch it and again come down. It can definitely do that. But the chances of it breaking up gets higher. So if it's touching more than 3 times and if it's gonna cross that line, the chances of it gets higher. So even if you're gonna make a short trade once it's near resistance, you have to put a very small stop loss. Cool. सर वो बॉक्स कहाँ से ड्रॉ करते हैं? सो देखो मैं क्या कहूंगा आपको, आप यहाँ पे आके ना जो जो आपको बॉक्स चाहिए उनको स्टार कर दो। जब आप स्टार कर दोगे तो आपके पास एक ऐसा बार मिल जाएगा। सो इस बार में जो जो चीजें आप रोज यूज करोगे वो सब आ जाएंगे। बॉक्स के लिए आपको 1 2 3 4 फोर्थ नंबर पे आओ, नीचे जाके देखोगे रेक्टेंगल लिखा हुआ है, तो आप रेक्टेंगल यूज कर सकते हो। पाथ भी यूज कर सकते हो इफ यू वांट टू डिफाइन द पाथ, है ना? सो दिस इज हाउ यू कुड डिफाइन द पाथ। Cool. So how will we know when to draw support line, a resistance line? How will you know when to draw a support line, a resistance line? You need to look at the chart. Okay. You need to look at the chart कि price कहाँ से reverse मार रहा है. You need to look at the chart कि price is going up, it went down here. So this line, this area is called as a resistance area. तो आप यहाँ पे line या box draw कर सकते हो. Simple है. Now price came down here and went up here. So can we call this line as a support? Definitely yes. ये line आपका support बन जाएगा. ठीक है, अभी और ऊपर आओगे आप तो the price came down from here. So this line is called as a resistance line. ये आपका resistance बन गया क्योंकि price यहाँ से नीचे आया है and then यहाँ से ऊपर गया है, फिर नीचे आया है, फिर ऊपर गया है, नीचे आया है, फिर ऊपर गया नीचे गया। What you can see is यहाँ पे लोअर हाइस बना रहा है। ये हाई, इस हाई से लोअर ये हाई है, फिर इस हाई से लोअर ये हाई है, फिर इस हाई से लोअर ये हाई है, एंड देन द स्ट्रक्चर ब्रोक हियर एंड देन आप इवेंचुअली देख सकते हो कि द प्राइस स्टार्टेड गोइंग अप, द प्राइस स्टार्टेड गोइंग अप। लेकिन द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस इज वो इस बॉक्स को कवर नहीं किया बिकॉज दिस बॉक्स इज अ रेजिस्टेंस, है ना? दिस बॉक्स इज अ रेजिस्टेंस। अब अगर प्राइस इस बॉक्स में आता है दैट इज द रेजिस्टेंस एंड इफ इट कम्स डाउन एंड देन ब्रेक्स अप, फिर ये लाइन क्या हो जाएगा, ये बॉक्स क्या हो जाएगा आपका, ये आपका सपोर्ट बन जाएगा। तो प्राइस जब भी इधर आएगा तो वापस ऊपर जाएगा। Understanding the point, something which is a resistance first will become a support. So if the price breaks up from this box, the next time it comes down it will again pump from here because there are people who have bought here, है ना? people ने buying किए यहाँ पे। I hope you guys are understanding. If someone is not understanding, please again like ping me so that I'll give you more examples. This is like a stock market example, but you could take any example, like it's same for crypto, stock market, everything.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. Before we move further, I would like to ask that we, in the chart of BTC and USD, there were ray maybe or arrows. I'm not sure about that. So we also draw those lines on the year basis. What are the time frame of those lines, rays and arrows? And also secondly, what are the exact points? Like how do we identify, like when we are in the live market?
See, okay, I got it. So if you want to talk about what is the trend of the market from a upper view, अगर हमको जानना है कि मार्केट
Yeah.
बियर रन में है या बुल मार्केट में है, वो हम लोग 1 डे टाइम फ्रेम से चेक करेंगे। वो हम लोग 1 आवर में हमको नहीं पता चलेगा क्योंकि 1 घंटे का टाइम फ्रेम में सिर्फ 1 घंटे के कैंडल्स बनते हैं। ठीक है, सो अगर आपको कोई पूछता है कल सवाल कि बताओ कि बिटकॉइन बियर मार्केट में है बुल मार्केट में है, उसके लिए आप 1 डे टाइम फ्रेम नहीं देखोगे क्योंकि 1 डे टाइम फ्रेम में तो मार्केट ऊपर ही जा रहा है, राइट? व्हाट यू विल डू इज यू विल ओपन 1 डे टाइम फ्रेम एंड देन सी कि क्या हायर हाइस बन रहे हैं कि नहीं। हायर हाइस क्या होते हैं? हायर हाइस होते हैं कि ये हाई के ऊपर जो अगला हाई बनेगा कि नहीं, राइट? अभी बियर मार्केट कब होता है? जब लोअर लोज बन रहे हैं, ये हाई है, उसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट हाई है वो ये हाई है, राइट? सो ये हाई एंड ये हाई नीचे है, करेक्ट? एंड दिस इज इवन मोर लोअर देन दिस इज इवन मोर लोअर देन दिस, एंड द लो ऑफ दिस इज दिस, and the lower low is this. Cool. So this was a fake out. The market pumped here, but again started coming down here because of various reasons. Cool. So whenever
Sir, to get more clarification, like when you go into the live market, suppose to trade, आप मतलब कितने टाइम फ्रेम के लिए रे को ड्रॉ करते हैं, लाइक वन डे के लिए कि शुरू से जैसे हम लोग सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस की बात कर रहे थे बॉक्सेस की, तो आपने हमें एक होमवर्क दिया कि हमें 2017 से चार्ट को लेके आज तक के लिए सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस ड्रॉ करना चाहिए। तो मेरा क्लियरली पूछने का मतलब था कि जो रे है या लाइन है वो हमें कैसे पता लगेगा कि हमें कितने टाइम के लिए ड्रॉ करना चाहिए और कब करना चाहिए, कैसे मतलब sorry, I am not, basically, I'm not familiar to trading at all. I have no experience, so I don't know the points actually.
नहीं कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. सो बेसिकली जो लाइंस एंड रेज रेज आप भूल जाओ अभी. That day I was just teaching you what are the things that you could do, but for now what we would be doing on this class is drawing 10 lines and drawing support and resistance. So support and resistance, you could draw it in the higher time frame. Higher time frame means anything more than 4 hours. That is 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Okay, that is a higher time frame. But if you want to do intraday trading, that means आपको तुरंत बाय करना है, तुरंत सेल करना है, तो आप 1 आवर के टाइम फ्रेम में या 4 आवर्स के टाइम फ्रेम में भी आप लाइंस ड्रॉ कर सकते हो, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन कि आपको क्या करना है. आपको अगर लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टिंग करना है तो आप जो बॉक्सेस जो लाइंस बनाओगे आप 1 डे, 1 वीक, 1 मंथ में बनाओगे. अगर आपको तुरंत बाय करके तुरंत सेल करना है तो आप बॉक्सेस 4 आवर्स, 1 आवर के रेंज में आप बनाओगे.
Sir, there is one more doubt, like basically जो Bitcoin और Ethereum के charts के बारे में हमें पता है that they are 24 hour into 7 days. But कोई ऐसा time frame आता है कि candle change हो रही हो या कुछ gap वगैरह?
नहीं, दैट्स द ब्यूटी ऑफ द क्रिप्टो मार्केट्स की क्रिप्टो मार्केट्स 24 घंटे चलती हैं, इसलिए हमारे मार्केट्स में गैप्स नहीं आती हैं. लेकिन अगर आप स्टॉक मार्केट में देखेंगे तो स्टॉक मार्केट बंद हो जाता है, इसलिए वहां पे गैप आती
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
है. या एनीवन हैज मोर क्वेश्चंस? लाइक ये चीज आपको प्रैक्टिस करने से आएगी. सो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन टू जस्ट गो ड्रॉ लाइंस लाइक इन द 1 डे, 1 वीक, 1 मंथ टाइम फ्रेम, एंड देन जस्ट सी कि क्या वो प्राइस वहां पे उस बॉक्स में टच करके ऊपर जा रहा है कि नीचे जा रहा है. You will understand it by yourself कि once a support will always be a resistance and once a resistance will turn into support. Just a second, just checking chats if there's any. Please give me more examples. Okay, how can we make a fake resistance and support by managing the market? I mean, can a group of people can dump or run the market? हाँ, कैमरा ऑफ है 1 मिनट के लिए. लाइक आई एम स्विचिंग माय नेटवर्क बिकॉज लाइट चली गई है यहाँ पे, सो आई हैव टू स्विच इट टू माय मोबाइल हॉटस्पॉट. क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है. क्लियर तभी होगा वंस यू स्टार्ट डूइंग इट. I'll again give you more examples. Like let's take Ethereum. My screen is visible, yes, no? Cool. I'll take the example
Yes,
of
sir.
Ethereum. All right, I'll take the example of Ethereum. Now I'm a newbie, okay? I don't know anything about the markets. But what will I do? Okay, I am for the first time I'm drawing lines here and charts here. Okay, so first of all, let's imagine that we are back in 2020. ठीक है, 2020 आ गए हम लोग अभी. तो 2020 के आगे वाले चार्ट्स हमको दिख रहे हैं क्या? नहीं दिख रहे हैं. Okay, we are not able to see any charts about 2020. Now I have to understand what is the support and resistance. So what I'll do is I'll come to 1 day time frame or 1 week time frame, depending upon what you want to do. 1 week and 1 day is the same only. It's just the candle age will get different. So first of all, I'll come on 1 week time frame, and then I see that the price started from $144. It went up till $1,400, and it again came down to $88. Okay, so can I say that this $88 is a support? Because from here it started going up. Definitely yes. So first of all, I'll draw a line here. Okay, now you see that the price went up from this region. When it again pumped, it again came down to this region, and it again went up here. So can I say that this line $83 is a very, very good support for Ethereum? Can I say that? डेफिनेटली आई कैन से, क्योंकि व्हाट डज दिस मीन कि 83 पे लोग बाय कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे एक बार टच हुआ, 2 बार टच हुआ, ऊपर चला गया, ठीक है। नाउ if I just zoom in a little bit and see कि resistance draw कर लेता हूँ, so the resistance can be this region 1300 से लेके this box, the tip of it, so that is 1300 से लेके 1400. So I'll just make it big, okay. I'll take it to 2022. 2022 chart is not visible here because I've went into the rewind motion. Cool. This is all happening in 1 week. Now the price again fell down. It again took a U-turn from here. So can I say even this is a support? 376 is a support. I can say that, yes. So I'll draw a line here. The price went up till 839. So can I say this is the resistance? Yes, because the price came down from there. So I'll draw a line here. Cool. Now you see, if you go to go right hand side, the price has broken this level. It now this level, that is 378, is a support, and it has also broken 796. Okay. Now I will play the play button. Now let's see what happens to the market. Can you see that the price went here, touched here, and again came down? This is all 1 week. एक हफ्ते का chart है ये. Now let's just play it again. Is going up. It again came down. Now did you see that the price touched here, came down, touched here, came down, went up, and then this resistance now is acted as a support. It's trying to go up. Let's play. मजा आ रहा है देख के? Now let's just stop here. Now we are in which year? 2021. Okay. Now the price has gone up here and it came down here. So I'll draw a box here that this is a resistance. ठीक है? इसको भी मैं बड़ा कर देता हूँ. This is 4000 region. And this is a support because it came down here, again went up here. So I'll draw a line here. Cool. Again, I'll play. Let's see what happens. So what did we learn? We learned that this line, because the price came down here and took a U-turn here, this was a support. Now, once it's a support, this is a support, it again acted as a support here, but it break down. So the next time it comes up, it acts as a resistance. है ना? तो अभी मार्केट इस यहीं से नीचे आई है, थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर गया, इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि बॉक्सेस बनाओ, ना कि लाइंस. अभी जब मार्केट इज एट 15,994, 1594, when the markets come again near 1890, again it will act a little choppy. Choppy का मतलब क्या है? थोड़ा बहुत नीचे आ सकता है. The markets, if it goes again this near this line, if they're not aware, if there are not a lot of buyers here, it can again come down for some time because this would again act as a resistance. Did you guys understand this? So why did I show you in the rewind motion is so that next time when the market goes, suppose you're watching it this in 2025, these lines will still be relevant. अगर इतनी स्पीड चार्ट मूव होता तो हम बहुत मनी कमा सकते थे. द सेकंड टाइम फ्रेम मूव विद सच स्पीड बट प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी इज वेरी लो. इतनी जल्दी चेंज होगा तो रिएक्शन गेट्स स्लो. मोreover, another problem is key price fluctuations will be extremely small, so decent profit will require a huge working capital. You don't have to worry about all of that right now. You just have to worry about how to draw support and resistance properly. Okay. So cool. Anyone has any more questions on how to draw support and resistance? Now, even this is a resistance because the
No
price.
sir, पहले से अब थोड़ा clear हुआ है.
Anyone else?
No, sir, it is clear now.
Cool. So these boxes are, if the price is going down from here, these boxes are called as supply zones. And if you draw a box downwards where the price is moving up, you could call it as demand zones. Demand means people are buying there. Cool. How to zoom in and zoom out of the chart? You just pinch karo usko. You pinch in here, or probably you pinch here and you pinch here. It will get zoomed in. Okay. Or else you could use this magnifying tool also. You just draw a box here and it will zoom in. If you want to go back, you could control minus and then just pinch out. Okay. Cool. So you've understood support resistance. You've understood uptrend, and uptrend is where you are having higher lows. That means the low, the first low, the next low is higher than the first low, and higher highs. The first high, the next high is higher than first high. The third high is higher than second high and first high. So this is an uptrend. Example here. We can only see examples in a bull market. So let's go to 1 day time frame. You could see that the market made a high here, came down. The high here was almost same, but the next high was higher. 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 It again came down, and the next high was lower. So this is basically a fake out. So as I told you, nothing is 100%. Nothing is 100%. You might see that sometimes the market gets the huge whales, they manipulate the market. Okay. But the next time when it crossed, then the high was broken. The next high was even higher, and the next high was even higher. And after that, it started falling. Now you see this high is lower than this high. And after that, again, it's like the same process. So what we understand here is you cannot solely trade based on support resistance, because that could be manipulated. Support resistance will act as a support device. Okay, you will not be able to trade 100% just based on support resistance. You will just understand how did the price react in the past at that level. But solely you cannot trade based on that. Whenever you see that there have been instances like fake outs, right? The price went up, but if you zoom and see the price, the next high should have been here, but it came down and the next high was here. So this is called as a fake out. This was a fake thing that happened. A lot of people might have got trapped here. They might have taken shorts, but after that, what happened is buying again. So based upon these trends, you can only tell it in the higher time frame. You cannot go in 1 hour and see this, because in 1 hour price बहुत ऊपर नीचे जाता रहता है. So you cannot talk about uptrend, downtrend in 1 hour. It doesn't make sense. You always talk about in 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month. Okay. Cool. So that is done. Downtrend is also what we are going through now. We are seeing that we are having the highs are lower. So this lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low. So you see that this high, and then we have another lower high, another lower high. Now the market is nearby the last high. So we have to see what happens here. If it pumps from here, then we can see that we are again in an uptrend. But again, as I told you, that it could be a fake out as well. Like here we saw a fake out, right? Similarly, we can have a fake out as well. So based upon this, you should not trade, but you will get an understanding that what is happening in the market. But overall, you should not trade just based upon this. Cool. So you know what a downtrend is, you know what an uptrend is. Sideways market. A sideways market is where that the price is moving in a range. Let's come to 1-day time frame. One-day time frame में आ गए आप. Now you see that the price is just trading in this box. Okay, the price is trading in this box. So this market is called as a sideways market, where the price is not pumping nor dumping, but it's just ranging from one point to another, So this market is the most boring market. You cannot make money in these kind of markets. You should just stay away from that, because anything can happen. Whenever the market is moving sideways for long enough, that means something big is going to happen. Either it's going to happen upwards or downwards. But whenever the market is being in one region, that means kuch to fatne wala hai. Cool. What is support? Like theoretically we've already learned in the words of Mr. Vivan, but let's learn in the words of the kitab. Support is formed when a price has been in a downtrend because of an increase in the supply. Increase in supply has been people are selling. And suddenly we see an increase in demand, as in increase in buying, due to which the price bounces upwards from the current trend. So the points here, I cannot zoom in because this is a slide, but if you see here, the price went up, it came down again, like it touched this line and went upwards. It touched this line and went upwards. So can we say that this line is a support? Definitely yes. So this is support. Where is support found? Found below the current price. It is best to draw multiple support lines. So either you draw multiple support lines, either you draw boxes. So I generally like to draw boxes, but there are people who draw multiple support lines as well. What is resistance? Basically, resistance is a price point where people start selling. So resistance is found when a price has been in an uptrend because of an increase of demand, and suddenly the demand decreases and supply increases, due to which the price starts heading downwards from the current price. Okay, so this is the line. The price was downwards, and then you see that the price broke here. So these fake outs, see, nothing is 100%. So agar aap bologe, sir, lekin price to upar chala gaya, fir niche aa gaya, because nothing is 100% when you're trading, because जैसे किताब में आप पढ़ रहे हो वैसे आपको चार्ट पे नहीं दिखेगा. सो आपको थोड़ा बहुत रूम ऑफ एरर देना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई बॉक्सेस आर मोर हेल्पफुल देन लाइंस. अगर ये लाइन होता और आप लाइन के बेस पर ट्रेड कर रहे होते तो आप बोलते कि ओ सपोर्ट ब्रेक, रेजिस्टेंस ब्रेक हो चुका है, अब तो मार्केट पंप करेगा, लेकिन यू सॉ दैट इट अगेन केम डाउनवर्ड्स, राइट? So always draw boxes or probably multiple lines so that आपको एक room of error होना चाहिए कि चलो इसके ऊपर जाएगा, that means the price is broken. Also you need to look at volume. जो ये volume नीचे दिख रहा है ना, this is also very important. I will talk about this in the next classes. Volume के साथ अगर आपका resistance break हो रहा है, that means the possibility of going upwards is more. अगर बहुत कम volume के साथ अगर resistance break हो रहा है, that means कि it could also be a fake out. Fake out का मतलब क्या है कि वहां से प्राइस आपको दिखाने के लिए वो दिखा रहा है कि हमने रेजिस्टेंस ब्रेक कर लिया या सपोर्ट ब्रेक कर लिया, बट एक्चुअल में वो वापस यू टर्न ले लेगा. सो वो चीज हमें कैसे पता चलेगी? थ्रू वॉल्यूम. जो वॉल्यूम बार्स यहाँ पे दिख रहे हैं ना, उससे हमें पता चलेगा. Where is resistance found? Resistance is always found above the current price, because obviously, like if I'm sitting on 4th floor, if I look upwards, I see resistance, that is 5th floor. Okay, so above the current price, once the price crosses the resistance level, it acts as a support. So something which is now, suppose right now I'm sitting on 4th floor. 5th floor is resistance. If I go on 5th floor will become support. Right, and then 6th floor will be resistance. If I go on 6th floor will become support, and 7th floor will be resistance. Simple as that. यहाँ पे भी वही होता है. If there is a price where it's taking a U-turn from upwards, it's called as resistance. If the price crosses that upper line, after that resistance becomes into support. Why? Because people are buying and selling there, and people are actually people like us. For example, if you buy an iPhone at 1,000 rupees, suppose 1,000 rupees, if it goes to 10,000 rupees, if it goes to 10,000 rupees, you don't sell. You don't sell. By mistake, you don't sell. You are just very greedy. And now the price starts falling. It starts falling. You will say, Ki, I will wait till 100. I'll wait till 100. What if it goes again upper? But if it comes to 100, you will sell because you are scared that it will go below 100. When it went to, whatever price it was, you didn't sell. So that's the mentality that people do, right? And that's the same mentality through which you could trade using technical analysis. Your voice is coming low in between. How long can a fake out can go? It could go on for a few weeks. So what if it took trade and market goes to sideways? You should always have a stop loss. So even if it goes to sideways, if it's not hitting your stop loss, you need not worry. सर ये कौन और क्यों दिखाते हैं कि वॉल्यूम नहीं है फिर भी मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा है? समझा नहीं मैं आपका क्वेश्चन सर. ये कौन और क्यों दिखाते हैं? नहीं समझा सर. हमारे बैच का डिस्कॉर्ड ग्रुप नहीं बनेगा क्या? लाइक जैसे for I used just ask the team members. I do not handle those things. Cool. Let's go on with the next three methods to draw support and resistance levels. One is the horizontal channel. So horizontal channel is basically a box only, but यहाँ पे दो line click कर दिए हैं. If you want to beautify it, you could also like, draw a line and then double click it. आपके डिक्शनरी के लिए आप उसको चाहिए तो डॉटेड लाइंस बना दो. अगर आपको चाहिए कि because once you start drawing a lot of things, you need to know कि what is what. So suppose if it is dotted line, for you it is support or resistance. So ये आपके हिसाब से आप चेंज कर लो जो आपको पसंद है. आपको लाइन रखना है लाइन रखो, डॉटेड लाइन रखना है डॉटेड लाइन रखो, व्हाइट लाइन रखना है व्हाइट लाइन रखो. अगर रेजिस्टेंस दिखाना है तो रेड लाइन बना दो उसको एंड इसकी विड्थ बढ़ा दो. बस विड्थ ज्यादा मत बढ़ाना क्योंकि विड्थ ज्यादा बढ़ाओगे तो वो प्राइस जो कैंडल है ना वो दिखेगा नहीं ढंग से. तो वो उसको ज्यादा मोटा मत बना देना, बस थोड़ा सा छोटा ही रखना उसको. कीप इट a little small. Cool. So now you could see that you've denoted, you make it in your own color. You should understand. The world should not understand. Only you should understand what is happening. So horizontal channel is one way. The next way is boxes. As I told you, these boxes can be made. I like boxes because they are very clean and you could look at them properly. The third way, okay, let's learn about breakouts now. So we have breakouts, fakeouts, and retest. Cool. So now let's first of all learn about trend lines. Okay, what are trend lines? So we'll take another chart. We'll go to Ethereum USDT. Cool. A trend line is a line which depicts the trend of the market. Okay, a trend line is a line which depicts the trend of the market. Cool. So we have learned support resistance. So we have learned that support resistance आप boxes में बना सकते हो. You could draw it through lines, but we'll also learn that even trend lines can act as a support and resistance. Okay, so a trend line is a line which depicts the trend of the market, and you could draw a trend line whenever you are seeing like more than 2 touches. Okay, I'll show you how. Okay, let's just let's just go back. We are in which year now? We are in 2020. Okay. This is 1 day time frame 2020. Now, can I draw a trend line like this, like 1 touch point, 2 touch point, 3 touch point? And let me just double click here on this line and do it extend right line. So it will get extended. Okay, it gets extended. Now this is a trend line. Okay, this is a trend line. Why? It is getting touched multiple points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, do you realize that this line is acting as a support? This line, which we started drawing from below, it's acting as a support. 1, 2, 3. Even this is a support because the price was moving here, right? It was going down, coming up, going down. But once it broke, it went down, right? Again, like I've extended this line, okay? This will go up till eternity. Now you see again, this line is acting as a support and a resistance, because once a support will turn into resistance, the market was going sideways in this line. It went up, breakout, came down, again a support, again breakdown. Now let's see what happened. It again touched here. It went up, touched here, went up. That means the line that we drew here from 2020 and we extended it till forever, it's still acting as a support and resistance, right? Abhi to wo aayega nahi, because the next time it will come would be, it will have to pump like a lot for the next time that line to work out. So the next time it has to work out, it has to pump by 400%. So can we say, like, can we say that when the price come to 6,000, the Ethereum price comes to 6,000 level, there's a trend line which can act as a resistance? Can we say that? Definitely yes, right? Now, so this is one way of doing it. Some people don't extend the line, they just draw it like this. Okay, they just draw it like this and they keep on extending up on their need. But you could also like do like the right line extension and just leave it like that. Okay, you will see that the price will keep on moving there. What are the other ways of drawing trend lines? What are the other ways of drawing trend lines? Okay, let's just again see where we can draw a trend line. This is 1 point, this is 2nd point, this is 3rd point. So can we draw it like this? Definitely yes. 1, 2, 3. And so any point which has more than 2 touch points, you can draw it. Okay, so now you see that this line, it was acting as it's acted as a support here, resistance here, acted as a resistance here, acted as a resistance here. These were the 3 touch points. The 4th touch point was this, and once this line was broken, the price started going up. Okay, so why do we use trend lines? We use trend lines to see whether the price is breaking out or not. Suppose the price is going like this in a box. Okay, this is a box. The price is going in sideways market, sideways, upar niche, upar niche, upar niche. When will you buy and sell it? You'll buy and sell it when you see a breakout. Breakout means what? Breakout means the price is moving either upwards or downwards from a region. So that's one of the reasons we use trend lines. So trend lines help us to understand where the breakout is happening. I'll show you real examples that I use for Shiba. Like I don't trade Shiba coin, but I was trading because I saw something. So can you see that? Okay, this is my real chart. I won't do a lot of drawing here. But can you see that I have drawn a trend line from 2022? Okay, from 2022, I've drawn a trend line which has touched here, came down, touched here, came down. And the next time it touched this line, I took a trade. You can already see that I took a trade here because the price broke, right? The price broke the upper trend line. I took a trade here, put the stop loss here. I took how much profit? I only took a very small profit. I took a profit of 14%. But just look at the breakout. The price went up till 60%. So this is how you use trend lines. I'll show you more examples. I think XRP also had done the same. XRP. So XRP, look at this. You can see that the trend line was drawn since how long? The trend line was started in 2021 and the price broke now. And you can see that once the price is broken, it's been pumping, right? So this is how you draw trend lines. You can draw trend lines in any fashion possible. You can see that, sir, but the price also went up here, but came down. So these are fake outs. You'll have to make sure that you're not choosing one line as a source of truth. You can choose multiple lines. For example, what a lot of my friends who are traders, what they do is they choose this one. They come to the second option and they choose parallel channel. What parallel channel does is it gives you a range. It gives you a box. You draw a line like this and you do an upwards like this. So it gives you a box. Like trend line gives you only one line, but if you draw a channel, it will give you a box. So that the mistakes that keep on happening when it gives a fake out, that can also be avoided. So you just draw it like this. Now you see that multiple times the price fake out has been avoided. For example, the price fake out was avoided here. The price fake out was not avoided here because it went up crazy and came down. The price fake out was avoided here. This is the trend line. This is the original trend line. This is the channel that I've drawn. So depending upon what you understand, what you like, what supports your trading, you need to choose that. For me, trend line works well. For my friends, they use this parallel channel. They use parallel channel in place of the trend line. Okay, so this is how we'll understand how to make trends, and whenever the line is being broken with good volume, you could take a long or a short. I'll give you more examples probably. Let me find more examples. Near protocol. See, you could make lines as and how you understand. Okay, as and how you understand. See, I made a line like this. This line, 1 touch point, 2 touch points, 3 touch points. Now the fourth time it broke it, it again acted as a resistance, right? The price didn't come up to that level. So you could draw them as and how you understand it. So I drew a line here, 1 touch point. Let me just delete this. I drew a line like this. Okay, 1 touch point, 2 touch point, 3 touch points. Now you see the same line was acting as a resistance here. समझ रहे हो? The same line was acting as a resistance here. The original line was only this much. If you remove the right line, the original line was only this much that I drew. But what I generally like to do is I keep it like extended forever. So this same line, these lines are also called as spider lines. So I have learned this strategy from a US YouTuber. His name is Crypto Face, I guess, and he trades in millions of dollars. So this strategy I've learned from him. So what he does is he doesn't draw trend lines. He extends them. So when he extends them, he calls it as spider lines. Now you can call it anything you want. So this strategy I've learned from him, and it's worked very well because this extended line actually acts as a support and resistance. Even if the price goes to, like, say tomorrow, if it goes to $5, this line will do something for the price. This line will either act as a support or resistance. Okay, so but for now, you guys, what you guys can do is just learn support resistance, and probably later on you could also see the magic of these spider lines. Spider lines are nothing but trend lines which are extended to infinity, and those lines are helpful when you have to discover the price. For example, you don't know, like, do you guys understand that someday or some point when the price, see, the highest price this near protocol has gone is $20, but if it crosses $20, what is the resistance? Have you guys ever thought about it? Like, if the price crosses $20, which is the all-time high, it's not gone above $20. If it crosses $20, what will be the next resistance? How will you understand that? You have a couple of indicators to understand that, but spider lines, these infinity lines that I can call it as, these lines are also something that you could figure out with. Okay, so any questions here? Like how to draw trend lines? I want you guys to draw trend lines. If you want me to draw more trend lines, I could draw more. Probably this is also a trend line, right? Like if I can touch 3 points, 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. So this is also a trend line. If you could also draw this as a support line is also a trend line because it's also showing you a support, right? It's also showing you the trend. Even this is a trend line, 1, 2, 3. The fourth time it broke, it came down. The next time the price comes to this trend line, it will act as a resistance. Now you might say, sir, ये इतने lines देख के हमारा दिमाग complicated हो जा रहा है. मेरे को भी होता था. जब भी मैं trading start किया था, when I should look at these lines and charts, मेरे को डर लगता था कि भाई ये सब क्या है, ये मैगी के अंदर आपने कितने मसाले मिला दिए। बट ट्रस्ट मी, वंस यू स्टार्ट डूइंग दिस यू विल लव इट। लाइक मुझे कॉम्प्लिकेटेड फीलिंग बिल्कुल नहीं आती, क्योंकि आई नो इफ आई कैन जूम आउट, आई विल सी कि ये ट्रेंड लाइन कब से मैंने ड्रॉ किया था। आई विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाई डिड आई ड्रॉ दिस ट्रेंड लाइन। सो इट माइट लुक लाइक वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, but once you do it, it's easier for you. If you're someone who is a newbie, or if you're someone who does not understand what is happening here, then it might be a little difficult for you. But once you draw your own lines, then you will find it as like very fun, right? So this
Sir,
line, once
sir,
let me complete. One second, I'll come to you. So for example, drawing this line does not make sense right now because the price is really low. So you can delete this line. This line, drawing this line, this line, drawing this line, is it going to help us with any sort of trading right now? Probably no, because the price is very low. So you could delete it for now, right? So like this, you could just clean up your chart based upon where the current price is, so that it could help you to take a trading decision. Okay, cool. Yes, please. Someone was asking a question.
सर बाइनेंस का चार्ट और ट्रेडिंग व्यूज का चार्ट सेम है? मतलब मुझे बाइनेंस का चार्ट में ही करना है, तो मतलब
जी
टूल्स वगैरह सेम है?
जी, सेम ही है बिल्कुल। मैं आपको अभी दिखा देता हूँ फटाफट। लेकिन हो सके तो आप ट्रेडिंग व्यू का ही करो। भले ही उसमें आपको इंडिकेटर्स ज्यादा नहीं दें वो, बट कम इंडिकेटर्स में भी आप पैसा कमा सकते हैं। सो ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है कि आपको ज्यादा इंडिकेटर्स की जरूरत है। सो सेम चीजें यहाँ पे भी है, देखो यहाँ पे भी आप लाइंस ड्रॉ कर सकते हो। इसको डबल क्लिक कर दो तो आपको चेंजेस आप कर सकते हो, है ना। विजिबिलिटी में आके आप चेंजेस कर सकते हो, टेक्स्ट पे जाके आप चेंजेस कर सकते हो। सेम चीज है यहाँ पे भी, बस थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे है। इट्स नॉट एग्जैक्टली what trading view is, but the source is like from trading view, the APIs are used from trading view only, but शायद थोड़े बहुत सेटिंग्स ऊपर नीचे हो सकते हैं। लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल इंडिकेटर्स, यहाँ पे इंडिकेटर्स है ये IBS V2, okay. So IBS V2, that is the orange candle, is not here on Binance, so that you could use on trading view. So trading view, I think the free version gives you 3 indicators, if I'm not wrong. Let's just check. So I don't take this premium plan. Nobody is going to take this premium plan because it's not worth it. Okay. And this pro plan is okay. But I use this pro plus, which gives you 10 indicators and 4 charts in one layout. That means I can see 4 charts on one screen. Yeah. So I think you either take the first one or the second one. Do not take the third one ever. The free version has 3 indicators. Yeah. I have a pro as of now. Pro plus is out of the budget. Yeah, I mean, once you start making money, then you upgrade yourself. Don't it should not be like that you're making money but not upgrading yourself, because trading view will actually help you with trading. Without technical analysis, there's no way that you're not gonna understand what's gonna happen next. So you need to invest this much money in your own analysis. But there are some people who do it without that as well, through Binance and through Bybit also is there. Bybit. So Bybit also has the same chart. You could check Bybit also. If you find this more interesting, you could use that. Come to BTC USDT, and you could just like make it a little big, and trading view charts are here also. And the same lines are here, like you could draw 10 lines here and whatever, right? Same indicators. Good. So you could use this, you could use KuCoin, you could use Binance, whatever you want. I think even CoinDCX might have the same, not sure. I don't use CoinDCX as of now, but let's just see. I think CoinDCX should have. CoinDCX also has trading view only. So, but you need to understand that this is from BitMEX. Okay, this is not Binance. So depending upon where you want to plan to trade, you need to use the same chart. Don't use different charts. All right. Has everyone understood the power of trend lines? Trend line is a line where you draw to depict a trend with which has more than 2 touch points. I'll also find a textbook reference for you. Let me find a textbook reference. Okay, let's learn about this textbook reference as well, so that you'll understand practically and theoretically as well. A trend line is a line superimposed on a chart. Superimposed matlab it's drawn on a chart, revealing the overall direction of the data, revealing the direction of the market. Google charts के बारे में बता रहे हैं. ठीक है. So trend line is basically you're drawing a line where the prices are touching. That's all. Google charts को खोल लिया ये. 1 second. You could also use these like trading view has this page where they give ideas, trading ideas. If you are someone who wants to learn more about say I want to understand what other traders are trading, you could come here and see, because these people will also share their trading ideas here. So just to look at what they're doing, you could come here and see. See, for example, this guy, Trade with Fun 247. This guy has shared his chart. Finding a good trend line is not that much difficult. So he drew a line. You see it touched here once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, and the 6th time. Simple as that. A trend line is a line which is depicting a direction of the market, and you need to make sure that it at least has 3 touches. As soon as it has 3 touches, the 4th one will all automatically get touched, 5th one as well as 6th one. Which time frame you need to do this on? If you want to do it from an investment point of view, do it on 1 day time frame. But if you're someone who is trading on a short span, like you're trading in like 1 hour, or you're trading in 4 days, 4 hours, you can do in 1 hour and 4 hours. But if you're doing from a long-term investing perspective, do it in 1 day. If you are a trader, you could do it in 15 minutes as well. But I would not suggest you to come to 15 minutes. For now, don't go below 1 hour. But most of the trend lines needs to be done in 1 day, and those 1 day time frames will also be relevant in 1 hour. But the 1 hour time frame, but the 1 hour trend lines that you draw will not be relevant in the higher time frame. Did you understand? जो आप 1 day में drawing करोगे, वो 1 hour में work करेगा. लेकिन जो drawings आप 1 hour में करोगे, वो 1 day में work नहीं करेगा. समझ गए? Basically, a good test batsman can still play T20, but a T20 batsman cannot play test match, because in test match you will have to face 90 overs in 1 day. But whereas in T20, it's like very simple, right? So that's the perspective. If you're drawing trend lines, draw it on 1 day. And if you want to draw trend lines in 1 hour, only do it when you're trading, and do not use 1 hour trend lines for investing. And especially do not do this mistake that in 1 hour, do not draw trend lines and extend it. Extend wala red line है ना, ये 1 hour में मत करो, do it only in 1 day. नहीं तो फिर क्या हो जाएगा, you will not understand which trend line was drawn in 1 day, which trend line was drawn on 1 hour. Okay, so what I do is, the trend lines which are extended are all drawn in 1 day, and the trend lines that I draw in 1 hour, for example, if I want to draw this, I'll double click this and untick this, so that I know that this trend line was drawn in 1 hour and not 1 day. Prashant is asking, sir, where is the volume option in TradingView? You click here and you could turn this on. And you can see that the volume data is being shown below. Okay. Now we'll understand breakout. A breakout is found when the price barely breaks a pattern and continues with a huge momentum with a confirmed retest. So a breakout, whenever you start drawing trend lines, you will understand that whenever the price breaks from that trend line, we call it as breakout. Now, there are a lot of patterns that I'll be teaching you in the next class, that what kind of patterns you could trade. And based on that patterns, you could put your stop loss, you could put your trailing stop loss or TP, whatever you want to call it as. So whenever the price breaks a pattern, you could probably take a trade. Breakout means it's whenever the price breaks from one region, it is called as breakout. Fakeout. So you see that this is a trend line that we drew, and this is acting as a support, right? But the price went down here. Now we thought, okay, the price went down here. This means that we can start selling because the support trend line broke. But you could see that it again went inside this. So this area is called as a fake out area. People will get trapped here. People will get trapped here because what they started doing, they started selling, they started shorting, thinking that this trend line has been broken. So the market will be going down from here. So they started selling, but it was a fake out. It again went up. So fake out can be seen when the price breaks the pattern, but it comes back to it. It could also be called as bearish or bullish trap. Okay. Bearish trap or bullish trap. Right now in Bitcoin, when the market is pumping, you call it as a bull trap. And when the market is dumping, you call it as a bear trap. Now you see that we had spoken about this. The price was pumping up. It again came down. So you see that I've used a parallel channel. The price is touching here, coming down, touching here, coming down. So it's ranging. The market is going in a ranging direction. But one thing to notice in the current Bitcoin chart is the lows are higher. The lows is higher. That means we are in an uptrend. At least in the 1 hour time frame, we are in an uptrend. The highs are also higher. I mean, if I just take the body and not the wick, the highs are also higher. I'm taking the wicks. The body is something like very below. But if you just look at from a direction, the market is going upwards. So what are my predictions for the real market right now? That I feel that this region is a good resistance. So if it breaks up, it can come down, and it could go up, or else we could see a selling from here. Breaks down, comes up, goes down. Cool. So this is what I think would happen from this region. But for that, the price has to break this parallel channel. If the price keeps on moving like this, I'll keep on extending this line like this. Okay. So this is how you draw trend lines. This is how you draw parallel channels. If the price is moving, then you have to also change your analysis. And it's totally fine to change your trend lines. It's totally fine to change your angles. You could change your angles, but all you have to do is this is just going to help you to understand when to buy, when to sell. Okay. That's one of the reasons why I'm telling you nothing is going to be 100% perfect. You have to do it in a very lenient way. What is a retest? A retest is basically you draw a so basically if the price falls, okay. So for example, the price is falling right now. Okay, it went up, it again fell. Now the price again came back to this lower trend line of the channel. So this point is called as a retest. Whenever the price starts falling from the retest level, it goes even below. So let's just see. A retest can be seen when the price breaks one structure and it comes back to it and it bounces after it's touching. For example, this is a trend line. The price broke this level. It again came up, and from this level, it retested this line and it started coming down. So there are a lot of traders who only trade on retest. Okay. So सबका अलग अलग style होता है. Everyone has a different style. So some people only trade on retest. If the price has broken here, they will not short here. What they'll do is they will short on the retest. When it's coming down again, that is a confirmation for them. So depending upon your style, you need to trade. I'll teach you all these styles possible so that you could find your own style and then trade accordingly. Cool. So the homework for you guys is to draw trend lines, to draw channels, to draw support resistance, draw it on BTC ETH. I would also suggest you to draw it on stock market. So when I started learning trading, I used to do this homework of drawing trend lines and support resistance every day on 10 fresh charts. Be it anything, be it Tesla, be it Apple stock, anything. Just keep on drawing 10 charts a day. It will hardly take you half an hour or probably less than half an hour. But what it will do is it will make you familiar with trading view. It will make you familiar with how to draw things and what works and what does not work. So for the next 30 days of your life, just keep this as a routine before you sleep or whenever you wake up or whenever you have time. Just open 10 random charts on TradingView and draw. And save it also. Like, do not just draw randomly, save it also so that someday if you want to invest or trade in that asset, you already have your analysis set. And if possible, in the next class for the first 15 minutes, you guys can show me what homework you have done and I can tell you what mistakes you've done. Okay. So we'll take it up from there then. Sir, I'm the same guy who commented on your YouTube video on relevance to DCT. Hope you remember. Yes, I remember. How to save charts? You would save charts, I think, somewhere here. Wait, you could just save it here. Just click here and then click on auto save. It will keep on auto saving. Just make sure that you've logged in on your through your Google or Twitter account. So can you please show the slide of trading view zone A, B, C, D? I just wanted to take a screenshot. It does not matter. You could call this zone as zone Z, this zone as zone P. It does not matter. Okay. It really does not matter. This zone as zone C or this zone as zone D. This does not matter. In the slide, we just named it anything. Okay. How to get the black background? Just come here, right click, go to settings. And here you could change the colors and everything. And then I think appearance mein aa jao. Come to appearance and the background as black. If you do it white, you could do that as well. If you want to keep it gradient or solid, you could do that. I like it black, but some people like it white. White is like it pinches my eye. So I like to keep it black. So solid black. This is how I like it. Sir, this time I feel कि कैसे करूंगी मैं खुद से, मुझे तो कुछ भी नहीं आता है ट्रेडिंग में. You just start drawing trend lines. That is what I'm saying. Give yourself 30 days, 10 assets. Draw on them every day. Use 1 day time frame. Do not use 1 hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours. Use 1 day time frame. You draw, you show it to me. If there's anything wrong, I'll ask you guys to change. Simransh, I was even a worse beginner, but I have fallen in love with the process. Exactly. I think Simransh is already someone who is very familiar with the technical.
सर नर्वसनेस ज्यादा हो रही है इस वक्त. ये मतलब आपने इतना पढ़ा दिया ये 5 क्लासेस में, डायरी तो मेरी भर जाएगी पर दिमाग में मुझे कितना समझ में आएगा आई डोंट नो. लाइक मुझे सच में बहुत ज्यादा डर लग रहा है इसको लेके कि कैसे होगा ये सब चीजें.
नहीं, ये सब होगा, डू नॉट वरी. सो आपको क्या करना है बेसिकली, once you like you are on the, for example, if I was a student here, what I would do is whatever I've learned from Vivan sir, I would definitely make notes, do my homework, and then go watch more YouTube videos on the same topic. Okay, so the more you understand for example, I've told you what a support resistance is. Probably you've understood it like 30%. But what if you keep on reading some Investopedia blogs, or you read the Crypto Pro book that you might have received, right? You'll understand even better. If you've not received it, probably you'll receive it really soon.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, you will again understand it, or probably just watch more YouTube videos on that. So जितना आप सुनोगे, जितना आप कंज्यूम करोगे, उतना जल्दी आएगा. बट ये जो चीज है ना, ये जो ट्रेंड लाइन है, ये सब चीजें हैं, ये 100% वर्क नहीं करती हैं. इसलिए I'm saying that अगर आपका लाइन ऐसा नहीं बन के अगर ऐसा बन जाए या ऐसा बन जाए, that is also not wrong. Okay, ये 100% काम नहीं करती है. This is just
Sir,
to
actually, first 3 classes were really awesome. You know, it was really easy to understand. मैंने notes भी बनाए, मैंने recordings भी बार देखी, and I went to, you know, reading crypto pro cat manual also that I have received. But जो fourth class से things are not clicking in mind. It is,
तो
you know, sort of very
आपका नाम क्या है?
confusing.
जयदेव.
Jaydev. Yeah.
आपने 2 ही क्वेश्चन पूछे हैं मुझे, और उससे
हाँ
पहले
जी.
क्वेश्चन पूछे हैं आपने, उससे पहले आपने एक क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा. तो आप क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछोगे तो फिर सवाल का जवाब कैसे मिलेगा?
सर एक्चुअली रिकॉर्डिंग्स बार देख के जो डाउट्स आते हैं वही आई एम एबल टू आस्क. क्लास 2 में तो एक्चुअली आई डिडंट हैड एनी डाउट, क्योंकि मैंने पहले भी वॉलेट्स बना रखे हैं. क्लास 3 में भी आई हैव ट्रस्ट वॉलेट, आई हैव मेटामास्क, so I don't had any specific doubt on that. But from I think 4th and 5th classes now doubt. अभी मैंने 4th classes की भी recording एक बार देखी है. I'm going to watch it again 2 times, तो मेरे definitely मेरे doubts आएंगे.
आने चाहिए. नहीं
Yeah.
आएंगे तो फिर क्या मजा है? अगर आपके पास डाउट्स नहीं आ रहे, इसका मतलब आप कुछ शायद पढ़ भी नहीं रहे हो या सीख भी नहीं रहे हो, राइट? सो जितने ज्यादा डाउट्स
Yeah.
आएंगे तो कहीं भागा नहीं जा रहा हूँ. तो मैं तो कह रहा हूँ कि इसको भर दो. ये शीट आप अगर आप लिख रहे तो इसको भर दो. जितना भरोगे उतना मुझे समझ में आएगा कि मैं और आपको किस वे में समझा सकता हूँ कि आपको समझ में आ जाए.
Yeah.
ठीक है? So don't worry, I'll make sure that all of you guys on the call will understand everything that we are talking here.
सर मुझे तो समझ नहीं आता मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन क्या पूछूं.
क्वेश्चन
मतलब किस
आपको,
चीज के.
तो अगर आपको सपोज सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, तो मैं वही कह रहा हूँ कि आफ्टर द कॉल यू गो रीड दी मैनुअल. मैनुअल नहीं है तो आप जाओ यूट्यूब पे 1-2 वीडियो देख लो, और एंड देन आप खुद से एक बार करो. आप जब खुद से नहीं करोगे ना, वो नहीं आएगा, वो बिल्कुल नहीं आएगा.
सर आई थिंक मेरा यहीं पे लैक हो रहा है, क्योंकि मैं ना अभी मैंने वॉलेट्स भी नहीं बनाए, मैंने कुछ भी नहीं अभी किया. इस चक्कर में मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा.
इसलिए आपको वो
इसीलिए
एंग्जाइटी आ रही है, बिकॉज
हाँ
अभी क्लासेस तो आगे
स्टार्ट नहीं
ज्यादा
कर पा रही हूँ इसीलिए.
नॉट स्टार्टेड इट येट. या
सर
I think
एक्चुअली
यस
जैसे आप कॉइन टर्मिनल, कॉइन रैंक वगैरह जैसे वेबसाइट्स बता रहे हो, आई इमीडिएटली सर्फ एंड गो स्टडी अबाउट देम, तो उससे
Yeah.
क्लैरिटी और आ रही है. एंड बाय क्रिएटिंग वॉलेट्स आल्सो क्लैरिटी आ रही है चीजों में. बट ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे भी थोड़ा एक्सप्लोर किया, तो अभी कुछ डाउट्स हैं जो आई विल पुट इट इन द गूगल फॉर्म, देन वी कैन क्लियर
Yeah.
इन नेक्स्ट क्लास.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
So Maria Suri is saying, I was scared too at first, but slowly I got used to it and now I love it. Whenever I feel low, I just play around with the charts and I feel better. Ayush is saying, sir, मैं बहुत पहले से प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था और क्लास 4 और क्लास 5 में वेरी हेल्पफुल. सो ऐसा नहीं है कि सबको समझ में नहीं आ रहा, कुछ लोगों को तो समझ में आ रहा है. बट हाँ, आप प्रैक्टिस करो. अगर प्रैक्टिस करके भी अगर नहीं समझ में आता है तो यू लेट मी नो, एंड आई थिंक आई विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. वी आर ऑलरेडी ओवर टाइम. ऑलराइट, चलो, have a great day everyone, guys. I'll see you
बाय सर.
in the next class.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
बाय सर.
Bye.